Oh. Guys, make sure I'm streaming this time. That was awkward last time. Everything seems to be working. You hear the music? Perhaps someone called Neve. Go. Maybe. Got season 2 to start working. We got a Minecraft story mode. Actually, I was sitting trying to work out what my rough stream plans were. So, probably like that's okay. So Life is Strange Before the Storm on the 15th and 16th. The only thing is, I was gonna do Life is Strange Before the Storm today to make sure I definitely finished it for tomorrow. But oh, girl, I look rough, huh? But freaking in my research, in my like, it was 13 hours long, and I went and I opened it just to see, like, it's 3 episodes long. I am not about to play 3 hours worth of gameplay. 4 hours maybe? Doing this shit? No. So I said, okay, I'll do another short, just chatting stream, chatting shit. And then we'll just play the full Life is Strange just before the storm tomorrow. Am I gonna get it all done? I don't know. Maybe I spend the whole day doing this. Maybe I get distracted and I play something else. A Life is Strange 2 replay happening maybe November time. We have Life is Strange Before the Storm tomorrow. Life is Strange in general. Overtime. Life is Strange Double Exposure. Then we're going to sit and rank all the Life is Strange games and episodes and just talk about them and do an actual review. Obviously I briefly went into it yesterday, but I've got notes. I'm going to bring notes. Okay, it's that serious. Then we're doing Firewatch. I don't know how long Firewatch is. I assume it'll be 1, maybe 2 days. I can just get it done, have some fun. Little Nightmares, 29th, 30th, and 31st of October. There's 3 chapters left. I did my research. We're going to just get that done. As much as I like love Little Nightmares, I also hate it. And I was like, I do have FNAF. Maybe I could play a little FNAF at some point, or. But honestly, I think we're just gonna do Little Nightmares. Because if we get the first game done, then I'll invest in the second game and we can finish it. Stanley Parable. I'm excited for that one. Now, that was probably one of my favourite games when I was younger. But I've not touched it. And I don't know how long. I don't remember anything. I remember nothing. I remember the broom closet, roughly. I'm pretty sure there was some sort of gag if you like stayed in there for so long. And especially the deluxe edition. But I don't fucking know like half the shit that goes on there. I don't remember. So we have some fun with that. I think that'll be like a 1, 2, maybe 3 days. It depends how much I do. But I'm really excited for that. So much so I was considering moving it from November closer to just now. Like post Life is Strange, pre Firewatch, and Little Nightmares. Possibly. You don't know. I don't know. Life is Strange straight into Life is Strange Double Exposure, I feel like it's going to be whiplash, but at least I get to directly compare how Life is Strange played versus how Life is Strange Double Exposure played. It's going to be like a... Why am I blurry over here? It's going to be a login kind of session. And then we have Minecraft Story Mode. Thing is, I'm definitely going to finish Life is Strange before I start any other game. And I reckon that's going to be done in the next week. Obviously we're going to do Life is Strange Before the Storm tomorrow and try and get it all done. My question is, do we do the same for the original Life is Strange game? And just see, like, maybe we do a day or two of normal, and then we'd put another 12 hours trying to get it all done. Maybe. Maybe. We will see, we will see, we will see, we will see. My only thing right now is I just don't know how long it's gonna take, how long anything's gonna take. But I don't know, I guess we'll feel the vibe after tomorrow. I want to take note on when I'm like sick and tired and I want to end stream. I want to take note of how I feel after doing a stream that long. Because if I feel like I've wasted the day, then I know it's just not for me. If I feel like I've actually done something, then it's fine. It's just playing a game for that long, you already feel like you're wasting time. Knowing you can, like, it's just, this thing about playing games is it's very fun, but it feels like a time waster. You know, at least with me particularly, watching movies and TV shows, I can kind of excuse in my head of, well, I need to watch them for college anyway, or I need to do this for college, so it's like excusable. Life is Strange games, especially ones I've already played, this is where I'm like, that is kind of a time waster. And it's why I stopped replaying Life is Strange 2, is because A, I felt like a time waster, and B, I was kind of getting sick of it because I was like, okay, I've just played this, I don't need to replay it already. I need to take a break. But I'm super excited for that. Detroit Becomes Human went on sale randomly yesterday or today, and I went, you know what, £6. I'm gonna play it anyway, may as well buy it. So yeah, another story game queued up waiting for us. I will play Firewatch soon. Eventually. And I will play Detroit Becomes Human soon. Right now I have it planned for early November. I think it's going to get moved back because I really want to play Minecraft Story Mode. And the thing is, with these story games, I want to start sprinkling in other things between this. So the reason I kind of play a game back to back to back is so I'm like, it's a cohesive story and I don't forget what happened. I wouldn't be mad about we do 5 days of story games, a Just Chatting stream, and then a Minecraft stream. And we start like an actual Minecraft server. And I actually put time to it. Because I'll be honest, I miss Minecraft. I miss so much. I miss it. Oh my god. I'm just thinking about how much I miss it. Sorry, absolute banger music in the background. Banger music. I've not slept. I have not slept yet. I was kind of in this weird, I was in a weird state where I was like drifting in and out of sleep for about 2 hours. When I mean drifting in and out, I really do. It was like I'd be lying in my bed and I'd be like, when did the video turn off? When did an hour pass by? What happened? And it was like I was sleeping for 10 minutes, waking up, sleeping for 10 minutes, waking up. I was never really committing one way or another. And I was like, this is weird as fuck. And I got up and then I just could not go back to sleep. And I'd fucked myself over. And then I basically stayed up all night and then I had another 2 hours of this in and out sleep. Do you know Umbrella Academy? I have such a love-hate relationship with this show because I think it's such a good concept and it was definitely going somewhere and then they just didn't. And I was like, what? What the fuck? And it's like one of those shows I love to pretend like I want to rewatch. I said I've been rewatching recently. I'm like, there's so many good concepts, no good execution. And I'm gonna sit and talk about this actually probably. The Umbrella. What the actual fuck? Okay, I'm going into this with no notes. We're going into a big rant here actually. Because screw you. Do I go on a big rant? We're going on a big rant. I don't care. I do care. The Umbrella Academy is like if we took an amazing concept and completely ruined it and ruined any future of it getting another show or season or anything. I think for me, they obviously weren't going the exact comic route, so that's fine, don't go the exact comic route. Give us something though, because season 1, let's talk about season 1 quickly. I think that was a good show from season 1, only counting season 1. We took multiple different dynamics, we explored different dynamics. There were some weird things going on at certain points, but besides, generally it was good. And it's what I expected for the rest of the seasons. Little did I know we were going. Season 2 interests me a lot because I can see where they were going with it. You know, I can see what they were trying to do, sort of, but I don't actually. And I felt like what I expected was either maybe each different like person causes an apocalypse, or you know, like Vanya kind of caused the first one, maybe the next one's caused by Ben, or fucking Five, or Klaus, or Allison, or Diego, or Luther. Like someone else causes each iteration, and you know, maybe they don't do necessarily the big final act of blowing up a moon, but each single like is caused by each one, and then you'd have 7 seasons easy there. Except they didn't do that. But I wasn't like expecting 7 seasons of the show, and I wasn't expecting them to make it that far. So I figured, okay, well maybe it's like each season's gonna focus on like different siblings and dynamics, and no, it's just like that. Oh, Victor, my god, Victor, what's his name? Victor. I apologise, I'm used to the comics. And I've been talking about the comics and I've just realised I don't remember. T-U-A Victor. Dare I say, the actor transitioning actually added to the show, which is controversial, surprisingly. I think the way we saw season 1 and 2, I immediately, like, especially season 2, I was like, trans, and I was right. It was very, very obvious with the way, like, he carried himself earlier seasons, and I don't know if I clocked Victor's tea or if I clocked the actor's tea, whose name I don't know. Is it Elliot? Or am I thinking of another actor? I'm trying to think if it's Elliot. I don't know the last name at all. It isn't me like forgetting their like I don't know either like I don't know any of the names. I know Robert Sheehan, but that's because you know different show. It's not. Season 2. I liked certain aspects of it. I liked the fact that we got to see lots of dynamics we didn't get to see in season 1 because the world was ending. You know, like season 1, I try and think of like certain pairs that were immediately comes to mind. Obviously, Klaus and Diego happened in kind of episode 1 where Diego's like, I'm going to my car. I was, oh, I'm coming with you, let me go get my things. I think, obviously, Alison and Victor very much like what was happening. I think Luther and Alison also was a dynamic that was explored, and we saw a little bit of like different dynamics between different people. But what really interested me was in season 2 when they switched it up decently. I mean, Luther and Diego actually fucking with each other because they both kind of went to therapy. Diego and Lila, oh my god, Diego and Lila in season 2. I recently rewatched it, obviously, because I'm talking about it. Their dynamic in season 2 and season 2 alone is so unbelievably sweet. And I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to believe happened between season 3 and season 4. But I don't care. They ruined the relationship and the dynamic between them. And I think you can definitely tell. I was around for when season 4 came out. I was within the fandom. And we all kind of clocked, or at least I clocked the tea that both the actor that plays Klaus and the actor that plays Diego, they both really were like vocal. They didn't like the season. I think season 4 only positively impacted Luther's character. Probably only positively impacted Luther's character. I feel like with Victor we kind of went nowhere, and it felt like a repeat of previous seasons. We're not even going to talk about Ben or Klaus because both of their characters got absolutely butchered this season. We got kind of hinted towards, oh, maybe this, what Ben is this going to be? And we got nothing in return. Like some people are saying, it's going to be a combination of Bens, and it's actually going to be him trying to deal with like the fact that there's 2 Bens in one body, and it'll be crazy. And I'm like, that's interesting. If they did not give us that though, I feel like that could have been a crazy acting opportunity because generally, that guy's a pretty good actor. He's pretty fun. He's like quite talented for, you know, an actor. He's quite a talented actor, and we just didn't get that from him. He didn't get an opportunity to really show off. I feel like going through a romance option with this Jennifer person, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I'll find you in every universe kind of mentality. We're the cause of each other's demise. we can never really be, because if we be, then the whole world constantly ends and we'll always die together. That's sweet. It's a nothing burger though. it's it's the most plot holes area I've ever seen. It makes basically no sense, and I just fear that it gave us a bad ending. But yeah, season 2 or season 3. I skipped ahead, huh? Season 2, it was like my favorite dynamic was between Klaus and Allison. I absolutely loved them in season 2, and I'm really glad that was brought back up in later seasons. I loved seeing Ben be like, oh, finally someone has some sense, he shouldn't drink, and then she's like, oh, let me go get margaritas. That was funny. Generally, I quite enjoy their dynamic. I do. I think it's like really fun, and even in the flashbacks we see and it's just, they're always so fun. I enjoy the whole, this may come across the wrong way, the sisters dynamic, like the sisters scene in season 2. And be like, sister scene, what? Alice is the only sister here, and I say, okay, hear me out. Victor, at the time, Vanya, Victor, Allison, Klaus, tell me they are sisters. Hear me out, especially season 2. They're just so sweet. And I really enjoyed that they just had a scene together and they were like, oh yeah, these guys need to go throw it out. Yes, they do. They do. Please. And like, I think there was a little scene with Diego and Klaus where he's like, oh, you're drunk. In season 2. Yeah. But I also feel like there were certain plot points that never just got talked about. Like, whenever Klaus got sober, we kind of just weren't allowed to see it. And there was many points throughout it where I was like, are we gonna get to see anything, or nope, I guess not. I think Klaus is a really good example of that, obviously. But it was also like Allison and Diego. I miss Diego and Patch, just never got talked about again. It got completely dropped and forgotten about. Which I hate. Diego storylines in general got shitted on so much. Like season 2, Diego and Lila was like the most intriguing plot point for me. Like, what I wasn't expecting to see. And then we just didn't talk about it, and I was like, hello, can we focus on this dynamic? Because then in season 3 it was like, oh wait, I'm pregnant and we have a kid. Okay. Oh, what? I don't fucking know. It drove me insane, because then the kid just died and we just moving on. Season 3 really interested me for Diego. I think the Diego post dynamic coming back, yes. Biggest stop ever. I'll never enjoy something so much. You know what surprised me about Umbrella Academy? The pure lack of good fanfictions. I was expecting to see like, it's just either the same one over and over, especially when it comes to like Diego, Klaus, or Diego and Allison, or Klaus and Allison. It's just, what's that? What's that? What's that? Go. Stop that. Stop this. I need to check. I was empty. Did you ever scroll like this? Did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see the General Fellowship? I never watched them. Broke my heart still. Wait, I'm music mixing right now. Mm. So I love this playlist. I love the Life is Strange 2 soundtrack in general. What popped up there? Nothing important. It's fine. I'll remember that. Thank you. I'll remember that for the future. Okay. Trust we will get there eventually. I want to sit and actually make playlists because right now I don't have any. But I normally just steal soundtracks from like games I play or that. And I'm like, do I bother making them or do I just continue my leeching off other playlists? Because no one's noticed so far. People generally don't seem to notice. I think Life is Strange 2 might be a little obvious though, considering I just played it and I talk about it all the time. Maybe a little bit. But generally, I'll just combine it with like another playlist and no one will notice. You know, I was going through Spotify's playlist, you know, Spotify makes playlists for you. Who the fuck makes those playlists? I'm sorry. It's just always confused me. About where the fuck they get the songs from. Because my Discover Weekly is, I guess so. My Discover Weekly is like the most boring songs ever. And I don't know how to fix it. Do I just have no music taste? Is this the way the world works? Because my my Discover Weekly is pop, jazz, synth pop, trap, Latino, and drum step as my categories. Pop, jazz, synth pop, trap, Latino, and drum step. What was the correlation? When have I listened to jazz? When have I listened to? I don't know when I'm listening to these things. Exactly, and this is just my Discover Weekly, like. I don't know. And it's just forever stuck there on random ass categories that no one's heard of, or no one, like. I don't know how to fix it. I guess maybe there's like some sort of playlist I can listen to that's all my music. But it's just, I'll sort my Spotify soon, one day. Okay. Eventually. Possibly. I've been saying I'm gonna sort it for the last 2 months and I've not even made a playlist. I made a playlist but there's not a single song in it. That's okay. God. Surely there's a better playlist around here somewhere. Not bad, okay. We can deal with this. But my day list. I don't know. My Spotify's fucked. I need to actually listen to music on Spotify, not on YouTube. And then I can have an actual. Because my. My day list is this: a housewarming birthday Tuesday morning. Here's some housewarming birthday 2000 silent disco school dance millennial, inspired by your listening on Tuesdays in the morning. What? Housewarming birthdays 2000s silent disco school dance millennial. You're just saying words. None of this has any correlation. And how is this a housewarming birthday Tuesday morning? School dance, silent disco millennial. And this is what I listen to on Tuesday mornings, apparently. Is for some reason this kind of I just what was the correlation? What's school dance music? What's birthday music? Apparently I can actually sit and review these, so let's review. Birthday mix. Mr. Brightside, Tongue Tied, Man Eater, Walking on a Dream, Shop and Drive. Oh, I love this song, to be fair. Well, you know, I single housewarming. How was Man Eater a housewarming song? No clue. I these just feel crazy millennial. Is this millennial? Is Rihanna millennial music now? Is Green Day American millennial music? Black Eyed Peas? Is Single Ladies is millennial music? This is just. I feel like not these playlists are the exact same playlist, just slightly different. So why are one of them named like birthdays and the others is Spotify just will just keep throwing shit at me. And then they'll be like, yeah, this is a housewarming birthday 2000 silent disco school dance millennial kind of playlist. Your usual Tuesday morning is, or at least just my average Tuesday morning is this genre. Why? I don't know. My day list apparently is just like that. How do I fix it? No clue. I feel like how Spotify is like I don't know who Spotify thinks I am, or how old they think I am, or who they think I am, because it also recommends me school dance mixes, homework mixes. I'm like cleaning mix, chill mood, chill study, wake up mix, good mood, alternative pop, feel good, happy. I I fear I need to like train Spotify to actually understand my taste or get a sense of what music goes together. Because I don't want to be listening to Pitbull on a Tuesday first thing in the morning. I just. I fear that's not it. I fear that's just too much for a Tuesday morning. Okay, I wake up and I just go and get shit done. I don't need to be listening to this. But I just. Well, Defected London recommending me artists for some reason. I don't think I've listened to any of these artists or anything, like a single song from this genre. But if Spotify insists, like, not a single song. This is something I believe, like, surely this is like someone's paid for this to recommend me this. Because I've not heard any of these. What genre of music even is this? Okay. What? I Lord, come down and save my Spotify playlist, please. I need to fix that. I'll fix it eventually. But for now, we're just kind of fucked. Okay. I can't decide who I am or what I listen to. Maybe it's just because I'm like so varying in my music taste that it can give me just about anything and I'll listen to it. Maybe it's a positive thing. But don't even get me started on the podcast it recommends me, okay, or the audiobooks. Do people listen to audiobooks on Spotify? I've just thought about this now and I know it's always been an option. I've just never, the only one I've ever listened to is the Jeanette McCurdy. Is it I'm Glad My Mum's Dead? Jeanette McCurdy. That's the only one I've ever actually sat down and listened to. A year of rest and relaxation. I was supposed to read this. Who's it read by though? The only reason I'm Gone Girl, I've heard about this. Is this a book talk book? Suicide Thursday. The Wife Between Us. Silent Sisters, a true story. The Hobbit? You can listen to The Hobbit on Spotify. I wonder how many songs are actually on here now I think about it. The Courage to Be Disliked, I've heard about that one. Yellowface, I've heard that. You know what? Fairly popular books. I figured there was just a bunch of like nothing books on here. But I'll be honest, I've heard of a lot of these. Isn't that the song? Isn't that not the song? Isn't that the book? Like, isn't this the book? The like, I knew it. It's a romance book. Because I was gonna read it and then I read the description. I was like, ew, what the fuck? Because I was recommended it and I figured it'd be like a murder mystery, you know, twisted lies. Not that I was romance and I irked myself out. That was like a jump scare. Janet McCurdy's book was on here, right? I swear I listened to it on Spotify because it was when it first came out and I figured I'd give listening books a try. And so I put it on during my class in high school and I sat and I listened to it. You know, I was zoning out the teacher. It was during one of my exams, I think it was. But fair enough. I mean, I always forget books is an option. I don't know if you remember this. This was about a month ago. I talked about finishing this book, the Monsters book. I gave up. I stopped reading. I got to about, I think it was, no, it would have been chapter 5. Chapter 6. I got 6 chapters in. So about halfway. And I got bored and I left. Which is a shame because it's like a fun book. Well, I sat and I would read it when I was like in between college classes. So during my lunchtime, I'm sitting like spending an hour reading. It's like the most depressing book ever, I'm not gonna lie to you. It just sits and talks about like people who've been cancelled and why they've been cancelled, and it's not a good book to start off with reading again. I gave up on this since I was like invited out to have lunch with a group of friends, and now I just go eat lunch with them, and I've just, what's the best book I've read? Oh shit. The book that stands out the most, One of Us is Lying. This book was like the first teenage book I read. I read it first when I was like 13. I was like when it first ever came out, I read it, and I've slowly been making my way through the series, and I'm going to reread this. But it was like, it was fun. It was like my first murder mystery book. However, I'm kind of one of those people who like loves a bad book, you know, I love a shitty book. I love reading something that I really knows people hate. I've got the whole Percy Jackson series there, and I've had it for like the last 5 years. But I refuse to read it because it's like, there's a movie there. There's a movie I can go read. Why would I sit and read about, I don't know, something I can go watch? And I never went around to reading it, and now I just watch the series. But I mean, maybe if the series continues and it's really good, my chair sunk again. It keeps doing this. How do you fix a sinking chair? I don't know. Because sometimes it sticks. It can stick for like an hour or two, but sometimes it's about 5 minutes. And I just slowly deflate. And I don't notice until I'm like halfway to the ground. I'm like, feel smaller than usual. I just, but I don't want to get a new chair. I quite like my chair I have. I'm like finally used to it. What song is playing? What playlist is playing? Is this the day list that's playing? It is the day list. No, it's not the day list. Oh, my Discover Weekly. No. Hate this playlist. I have nothing better, so. Oh wait, I could put on this one. So wet. Come on. You know, I'm thinking about starting my comic collection back up. I'm thinking about ordering a few more. But I can't order too many more because I literally don't have the room physically. I have room for maybe 5 more, 6 at a push, of like actual book kind of comic collections. But I need to be careful about which ones I choose. I was considering investing in getting the Absolute Batman series, but generally what I actually have is basically every Nightwing comic, or like, yeah, but I have a couple of graphic novels somewhere. But I'm worried because last time I started buying comics I just didn't stop for like 2 months, and I've only like just caught up with the amount I bought. And I kept collecting, but I'm all caught up now, so I may as well invest. But the Absolute series, I keep seeing like photos of that, or all the different like characters and what they look like, and I'm like, I just want to read them. Big DC fan over here. However, do I restart my collection? Do we go down that rabbit hole? Because when I go down, there's no stopping me. Okay, seriously. I don't know, I'm yet to fully commit. Because I also need to buy a couple more books. Break time. Oh my god, I always do that. True. True. I no doubt will anyway. Despite what it says, I will end up doing it. It's like the Lego story where I said I was just going to get one Lego set. And I got one of them, and then I ended up buying that one on a whim after deliberately getting a different Lego set so I wouldn't spend all the money and get that one. But I have no impulse control, okay? But that's okay, of course it's okay. I need to reteach myself how to drink because I keep spilling it down myself, and I'm just worried like how much I do it. I'm sitting and thinking about like how much I do it on stream. I'm thinking, oh my god, that's so good. Like I could probably make a compilation with the amount of times I've just spelled something and just write down. I don't know how I do it. I have like no depth perception. It's okay. It's okay. It's make strong fun. You know, I actually have Lego sets there ready to build. I have two. They've been sitting here for like 2 months and I have not touched them because I've been so busy. I've just not had time. I built my bamboo. Or my glasses. But I need to finish. What's it called? Like the spring? No, the seasons. It's like the seasonal plants, and I need to finish my 4th one, so I have the collection. I'm out of room for Lego though. I fear that's something I need to try and fix, is I physically have no more room for Lego. I physically have no more room in my room to build more Lego. And it's going to come to a point where I just have to, I don't know, buy like a separate place just to keep my, I don't know. What do you do when you have no more room for Lego? How do people fix this? I think of that one person, is it a TikToker, who just has like a Lego city and they make their whole room, there's a whole designated Lego room. I need that in my life. Because then I have an excuse to buy more Lego. But as of right now, I don't. Not there's really a Lego set I've got my eye on though. I need to go look again. I need to have something to work towards, let's be honest. You're so real for that. Never enough Lego. Okay, I need to invest. However, physically, I suppose I could put more back there. But after I build the other little plotted plant and put it on that side, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to fit more. You know, you can never have enough, but sometimes you can't get more physically. in my investments for Lego, I'm kind of trapped myself because I don't even have any more wall space to put any on the walls. I suppose I could get like lights for some of my Lego sets. That's kind of the most I can do just now. At least for now, until I reorganise my room to make room for more. Which will be incoming, okay? Trust. We will do a whole room redo. And shit will get sorted. I'm kind of curious, a little curious about what if these songs. This is sorry, it's just shocking to say the least. I don't remember this song being on this playlist. Don't remember half these songs being on this playlist. But it's fine. Do you know what I need? A designated playlist I can play on stream for like 12 hours. Because I fear tomorrow may actually make me go insane if I have to listen to the same 3 songs over and over. Although to be fair, there'll be music in the game, so we'll be fine. Probably. Probably. Most likely. My favourite song? Oh, you can't do this to me. It changes all the time. Overall, the last like 2 months, probably Doses and Mimosas. Wait, I'll play it. If I would play, this is gonna be my go-to song on the way into college, on the way out to college, on the train. However, I can't decide on a set favourite. Okay, it's physically not possible. But this song has just been in my head constantly. Even last night I was up just going like, Doses and Mimosas, champagne, cocaine. And my little, like just literally just singing it to myself. Because I just would not leave it, it's not leaving me alone. But overall, no favourite song because the songs just change constantly depending on what mood I'm in. It's like a different playlist. Like I'm trying to work on a playlist to get me like the mentality for driving. And then it was like, wait, it's literally just Rihanna. Is the only songs that actually make me want to drive. So I guess it's just gonna be like, if you get in the car with me, all you're gonna hear is Rihanna, let's be honest. And occasionally Black Eyed Peas. But I'm trying to expand my music taste. I'm curating it. Curating it into a better taste. Steering away from Lady Gaga and Rihanna. But quite clearly Spotify thinks I'm a millennial who does birthday parties and silent discos. Damn. The guy didn't even tell me where it was. Usually they at least do something. Although, thank God, a guy actually popped up. We get about one of them a stream, which is quite fun. It's like my little daily check. Like, I've streamed today, and so this guy is going to come in and tell me how to get free viewers or followers. I would never like. I was actually thinking it was the other day of. Oh yes, I play games all the time. I don't think I'd ever actually buy followers because I'm just always gonna know, and I'm gonna be like horrifically embarrassed. Do you know, in the back of your head, you thinking like, "Wow, you'd never be able to live it down." I don't know how big streamers could do it because I would be just like forever embarrassed. I remember I saw this thing the other day about like I think it was maybe I don't remember what streamer it was, but it was almost like double the amount of views and they had the exact same chat speed, and I thought, oh, if I got outed for like buying viewers or followers, you're never seeing me again. I'm dropping out of the internet and never being served again. Okay, I'm never doing that. I cannot risk it. I play loads of games actually. Life is Strange tomorrow. We're playing it. We're finally playing it. We went through every other Life is Strange game. Now we get to but we're playing Life is Strange Before the Storm tomorrow, and then it's Life is Strange. Finally, we've made it all through every single game, every single reference. We're finally getting to see what happens and play the game. Because I've never played anything for Before the Storm. So when we play it tomorrow, it's going to be so fun. I'm genuinely like, I can't wait. Because I've had not a single spoiler. I don't know what happens. But trust, we will be locked in. Okay? We will be playing. And we're going to be playing the whole game, if we can. But that's my current plan. Oh. Interesting message. Okay. We've done an hour. I'm going to... Let me think. Okay. We're at a stream here, and if you're curious why it's such a short stream today, it's Scotland. If you're wondering why I short stream today, it's because we're doing fucking like 12-hour stream tomorrow. I'm going to start streaming crazy early, and we're just going to keep playing until we finish Before the Storm. Life is Strange Before the Storm, okay? We need to finish it, and I want to sit and just... I've never played it before. We're doing it all in one big go, and we're going to try and finish it in one go. I'm pretty sure it's like anywhere from 10 to 13 hours, so it'll probably be like a big 12-hour stream tomorrow if I like to complete everything. But that is it for today. We've hit our hour. We will be back tomorrow to actually play games and have fun. But for now, we'll say bye. Bye. Bye bye.